All right, we're here at the finish line. We had a great dogfight. We had Ryan Siebert take first place. We had Dave Powers take second place. Tell me, guys, how was the race overall?
The race was awesome. I came out of the swim. I knew I was in like the top 5 or so. And I caught most of the guys within like the first 10 minutes of the bike. And I had no idea who Dave Powers was. I saw him on the start list in that newspaper, so I knew that he was going to be up ahead. I was just killing myself trying to get him in sight at least. Never saw him on the bike. Got off the bike, and everyone was saying I was like 2 minutes behind. I was pretty skeptical on my run legs, but I brought him into sight in like a mile. And just turned myself inside out to close the gap, and then struggled to close the last like 100 meters. But then like a mile and a half, I finally made my move and gave everything I had, and luckily it was enough.
Excellent, excellent. Dave, how was it on your end?
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what he said, but on the reverse side. I mean, this is a course where there's no true out and backs, so you never can see where you are. And so the only way I knew I was 2 minutes ahead was, the cameras and so on, people were telling me, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Okay, runners just going through.
But you don't really know for sure. So when I headed out for the run, thought 2 minutes.
Grab a cup or two
I thought to myself, if it's Ryan, it's going to be close. So I just ran steady. I've had some injury. Actually, both of us have had running injuries, so neither of us put in particularly fast runs. But I kind of had a sneaking suspicion he was going to pass me. And once he did, it was around mile 5, maybe just shy of mile 5. I knew that was a pass that wasn't going to be reversed. There's no way that he passes me and then I think, okay, now it's my turn to pass him back. It doesn't work that way. And it's not the first time that dynamics happen where he's passed me with a little bit left to go. But I feel good about my race. I was out. It's more fun to be out in front, just in general. You get the police car, the shine, the lights flashing, and so on. So I had that for an hour and 55 minutes, which is fun. But at the end of the day, at the finish line, it wasn't me, it was Ryan. And he's a great competitor. He's getting faster, I'm getting slower.
Well done. Good run,
but that's the way it is. It's okay.
Excellent, excellent.
Now, I have a question.
These guys are among the first 20 finishers.
You didn't feel at any point that maybe he gassed himself trying to catch you, that maybe you still had a little reserve?
No. I mean, we had a race in July in Montauk, and it's a shorter race, but he blew by me with authority, and I sort of assumed that was going to happen this time as well. I think it was a little less of a definitive pass this time around, but it's a harder race, a longer race, and look, maybe I could have done it differently, but I wasn't. Was I not tough enough? I don't know. But whatever. How much did he beat me by? 20 seconds?
Yeah, I think
25
so.
seconds? Yeah, that's all right. First, second, whatever.
Strong stride.
So how was it once you hit that last? Once you came around that chute? Were you worried about him on your tail the whole time? Or?
I kept looking over my shoulder. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that he stayed back there. But the past few years I've been so close and just been shut down.
You took third last year, right?
Third last year, second the year before, and that was the most painful because I got passed within like the last half mile, and so it was very relieving to win today.
Can we just talk about the course and the Hamptons and the history
Joris
of this? This is one of the oldest races out here.
City. Joris.
It was a beautiful and perfect day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah,
talk about Hamptons.
Let's talk about the swim. Let's start with the swim. I mean, you had a relatively calm swim, it looked like, from this end at least. I mean, what do you guys think?
Yeah, the only issue I had in the swim was making that turn around. The sun was just in my eyes. I couldn't see anything. I was just lucky that there was someone in front of me.
Yeah. For me, the sun was a little less of an issue because I had the lead paddleboard guy, so I could just stare right at him instead of the sun. But as far as the course goes, first of all, this was a fantastic day. A little light wind, which caused a tiny bit of chop, but favorable winds for the bike, and then the run, it didn't really matter. It was fine. But this is a great venue. I did my first my second ever triathlon was here in 2002. Ryan was like 12 or something. I don't know, whatever. I don't know, young, maybe younger.
28-year-old
whatever. But it's a great course. I live 5 miles from here, so it's sort of my home course, and it's a great venue. It's and 32nd year running. It's you know, it's an excellent race. It's a lot of people, you know, view this as one of their favorite races of the year.
Now your mom was in the first one we heard earlier.
Yeah. Yeah,
Was there any motivation with her standing at the finish line
of course.
waiting for you? Or?
She's at every race. She always volunteers so that she can be really in the mix. So she's in the transition area, cheering me on. She's right at the finish line. It's very cool to follow her in her footsteps. And yeah, the bike course, you think of the Hamptons, you think it's flat. This is rough. We hit every hill in the Hamptons. The bike course is hard.
So let's wrap it up. So is this an official rivalry?
It would only be official rivalry if it was something where, you know, I beat him occasionally, but it hasn't been happening like that. It's sort of like, you know, Yankees and Red Sox. It's like finally the Red Sox are winning, but no, it's debatable about whether it's a true rivalry. He's, as I said, he's getting faster, I'm getting slower, and you know, whatever. You know, maybe one day I'll reverse it, but it doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon.